What's up? What is up? It's your boy Carceno here, and let's talk about it. The record business. Snoop Dogg just found out what it's like in today's record business. It's no joke. He did a speech and went right off script as he got on a world stage and basically was announcing and talking about streaming services. And this was not supposed to be spoken of. This was entirely off the reservoir and definitely not what they were supposed to be speaking on. Now, what made it even more interesting is the fact that Snoop Dogg, not only did he break script, Snoop Dogg went in like, I don't even know how y'all even make money off this. You get 1 billion streams and you don't even see $1 million. How does that even make sense? Somebody got to explain this thing to me. And everybody in the room is laughing. But he's saying this is why there's a writer's strike now because of the streaming service. And he's like, man, it's streaming. This is why people are striking and all this stuff because these streaming services. Nobody understand all this stuff. I don't understand it. We're not getting nobody getting paid. So I understand that people want to see the music and all that, but we ain't getting money. See, about a year ago, Snoop Dogg took control of Def Jam Records. And once he took control of Def Jam Records, he had taken down all the music off of Spotify, off of all streaming services, all his old albums. And people were like freaked out and didn't understand why. And this is why I tell people don't forget to hit the like button too. If you're here, hit the like button, subscribe to the page. My Cash App is Carceno. It's in the banner. Thank you. I appreciate it. Patreon is Carceno for life. All those wonderful things. Now, Snoop said this already a year ago. He already spoke about streaming services because he really didn't understand how it worked in the first place. But on top of that, notice I said on top of that. So to add on to it, to add more to to the insult, this is what happened. So I want y'all to be clear when I'm speaking. Snoop Dogg brought back the music because people had to. He took the music down because they had to get people off that was getting paid that shouldn't have been paid. They had to allocate the money going to the rightful people the money needed to go to. So that's what they wanted to make sure that they get corrected. That was the main thing of taking the music down. So it was down for like about 5 months. Then it pops back up on Spotify, everywhere. All the songs is back that was on Death Row. So people could go ahead and play. Now that just happened about 2 months ago. Now people are starting to see it was a lot of big, like, okay, boom, now we're going to see where the money's coming in. And there were a lot of streams that were going out for Snoop's music, all the old songs back. And when he saw the streaming numbers for like 2 months, he's like, whoa, this ain't right. We didn't have billions of streams and we're not even seeing $1 million off that. Why? So this is when Snoop was talking about, man, nobody getting paid off this like they supposed to. Well, when you talk about this, you're talking about royalties. Streaming music and everything else is paid through royalties. So how much piece of the actual music do you own is determined on your contract and it varies. Depends on the streaming service you use, your contract with your label and all that. So, per stream payout for a company is probably 0.00.6 to 0.00.84. Now, Apple, YouTube, there's other ways of streaming services where the numbers are different, but it's normally that is the rate and the range that you're in. Now, the record companies, the people who distribute the records are always going to make more because they have more control of the album. So Snoop wants to get ahead of the game. That's why he did what he did the other day, airing this out, talking about the AI technology, which is going to be really strenuous on the artists because now they can make so much fake music with just using AI technology. You don't know if this is an unreleased track or is it fake. So to deceive the audience is what they could do. So they could have somebody write it who might be similar and say, "Oh, this is an old song we found in the vault." Believe me, they have created songs and aged it up and said this song was from 1935 and it never existed. So they can they can do a lot of different things. uh there were what 15, 16 different people who were fired from handling these royalties and misusing the royalty funds and having monies go to other people that it shouldn't have, that was associated with E1 and entertainment with Death Row, and it was crazy. So I understood where Snoop's situation was or how he felt about like the money ain't going to the right people. I understood his pain because if you worked your butt off your whole life, and, and someone's coming for your life savings, this would be the attitude you would have, trying to protect your money. They put in all this work and everybody was selling millions of records. Now, see, physical copies, like you said, you can understand that. Look, that's $9.99. You sell a million copies. Okay, there you go. Sold a million copies at 10. Okay, there you go. That's what, $100 million. So we good. He can split that up real good. It's easy to follow the physical copies than it is these digitals. Because that's all going on points and royalties, and they can't understand it, and it's not making sense. So the streaming was used to keep an artist hot. Like it'll give you buzz to get the artist popular, so you can go see the artist at the shows and the concerts, and that's where the artist will make his money. Get the show money because you got a hot record, everybody's TikToking it, and that's doing a lot of advertisement for the actual music, where the actual record company's making money and the artist is staying broke, living off loans. Now, what is Snoop's agenda? Oh, Snoop has an agenda. The reason why Snoop put this on that platform and went there and brought the attention to the world, this was strategic. He wanted to do it because he's bringing up this notion that there's a problem because he wants to start and launch his own streaming service. So all Death Row music is going to be streamed on Snoop's service. He wants to be the first rap label to have a streaming service where it's exclusive for their music, where they're going to control the platform for what you stream from. So that way they are seeing the money. Now, this will present a problem as we saw this with Tidal when it came to Spotify and all these other streaming services. when everybody had to survive the streaming war before they realized we all got to work together. That's how it's going to work. You can't have somebody doing, you know, an exclusive album. Those exclusive albums don't work. Kanye West, The Life of Pablo, he didn't want to exclusively make it on title and no one else in the world could get it. He's like, y'all screwing my album up. Exclusive for a time being, but yeah, it's got to be released to Spotify. Don't go into a bidding war with them with my album when I'm on the line. Do that with your album, not mine. So that was another huge Jay Z and Kanye situation that blew up. But that's what he's trying to do. He wants to make it like Tidal was. He wants to make his own streaming service so he can sit at the table and represent. So that is that. I want to say shouts out to everybody that support my channel. Don't forget, we're gonna put 4 videos here in case you want to watch one of those. Don't forget to go to the Patreon. We got a little something special for you up there today. A little exclusive special we did today. If you like the BS, it's all right there for you. Gilbert Arenas told me he was done coming for me and all that stuff. He's cool now. He's gonna talk to Kwame on his live stream today, so who knows what's gonna come out of that. Um, I think Kwame's been live for like probably the last 8, 9 hours. So that's where we are right now. Saying all is well. F the Lakers, F LeBron, and I'm out. Shouts out to Ticket TV and Kwame Brown Bus Life. We are out. Thanking you.